Armory and Delimirie is one of those classic cases that every lawyer knows, even if they don't practice in this area. The case begins with Armory, a chimney sweep's boy. These boys, often as young as 6, were from impoverished backgrounds, and their work was dangerous and unhealthy. William Blake's late 18th century poem, The Chimney Sweep, includes the lines, "When my mother died I was very young, and my father sold me while yet my tongue could scarcely cry weep, 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 weep. So your chimneys I sweep, and in soot I sleep." Armory, according to the case, found a jewel. Romantically, we imagine him finding the jewel cast dramatically into the ashes of the chimney. In reality, in poverty and hunger, he most likely just stole it from a home whose chimneys he was cleaning. He took the jewel to Delimirie's goldsmith shop and asked what it was. The goldsmith's apprentice took the jewel, popped out the stones from their settings, stole them, and told the boy the jewel was worthless. The goldsmith himself backed up his apprentice. Armory, however young, was not born yesterday. He demanded the return of the stones if the jewel was worthless. The stones were not delivered, and somehow he found a way to sue. The case doesn't tell us how a young boy accomplished this. The action was in trover, an old form of common law writ used to recover wrongfully taken property. The court found that even though Armory had simply found the jewel, he still had sufficient title to maintain trover. Chief Justice Pratt said, "The finder of a jewel, though he does not by such finding acquire an absolute property or ownership, yet he has such a property as will enable him to keep it against all but the rightful owner, and consequently may maintain trover." This is still essentially the law today. The finder of a chattel has less right to that chattel than the true owner, but they're still in possession of the chattel and have more rights than anyone other than the true owner. Because the stones were never returned in Armory and Delimirie, Chief Justice Pratt ordered the jury to grant damages on the assumption that the stones were of the finest water, that is, of the finest quality. It turned into a lucky day indeed for Armory the chimney sweep's boy.